Hello, people of the Come Up universe. It's me. Y'all really tried it this week. Sorry for the glare. I hate it. I'm taking glasses off. I promise you I can still see. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Come Up. Anyway, Dawaune's here. I'm excited. Dawaune's brilliant. Let's talk to him. Here he goes. Dawaune!
Hey!
How are you?
I'm great. I've been watching the show over the last couple of weeks, and so I'm super excited to join you on it.
Yay! It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about very important things.
Yes. Things are very important right now.
Things are so important right now. I'm a little tired. I'm just like feeling drained on so many levels. More drained than I have felt in many years when, because we've been seeing this happen forever. I mean, we've seen it happen since the beginning of Black folks in this country.
Just before 2012, our generation started using Facebook and Instagram soon after Snapchat came out in 2012. So, just to think how the media landscape has evolved so much since then. And now we're in this place where we're seeing protest and movement and change happen in real time. Whereas this is the most connected we've ever been in human history.
I haven't spent as much time on Twitter as I have in the past week.
It's an incredible community of newsmakers. I love using Twitter as an example when talking about the future of journalism because, in the past we were taught article writing or press releases, which are useful and have their place. But Twitter is paragraphs or even that, a couple sentences and a picture. And you do a compilation of those, and now you have an article.
Let's talk about noise. What is noise?
Oh, yes.
Why did you found it?
Oh, man. So Noise is North Omaha Information Support Everyone. We are a community-led news organization based in North Omaha, Nebraska. Our goal is committed to filling the information gap and helping people tap into their power, see that journalism information is for everyone. Is if we don't have it, then we can't participate, or an injustice persists. We started in 2018, primarily online, and then we started printing, and then we were showing up at events. And when I say we, it was like me and two other people, wearing ourselves out, just trying to cover everything happening in the city. But then we realized we don't really need to do that. It's just how well we do it and the relationships that we build along the way. That's something that corporate media has a difficult time doing. They kind of talk about the story from a surface level for ratings, following national trends, but rarely do they ever really have the relationships necessary to build out and fulfill the story and the narrative and the nuance behind all of it. That will get to the root of why something occurred versus like, there's riots. Oh, no, it comes from somewhere. Violence is stemmed from trauma. Where did that trauma come from? And well, look around. We've been able to build an audience and build a flow and a way of being in the community that centers civics, community, and culture through the various mediums that are available today, and just engaging with people, having conversations, being willing to have a conversation versus the one way where like reporting live, we're telling you what's going on and you don't get to have a dialogue with us.
Why was it important for you to start this organization in North Omaha specifically?
I was working in information, marketing, public relations for the union. I can't speak right now.
Cheers.
And right, cheers, honey. It's late. Ooh. It's been a long day. I've said and seen a lot of words today.
Listen.
I was working at the union, an incredible organization based in North Omaha where I grew up, and got to work for this badass Black woman who also has a degree in journalism. And as we traveled around the neighborhood and we're like, hey, we have all these great services. There's all these things available to us. You can come do art classes and see the gallery and engage in creativity here in our own backyard. People were like, what are you talking about? And what else is going on? You know, it was difficult to say, hey, come to these art classes when people don't even know what else is happening. And that is directly affecting them: rent, employment, transit, healthcare, all of those things. A pair of journalists came to Omaha and they compiled this report that informed the formation of noise. I was like, well, I have a degree. I see this need to make something happen. And it would be a shame to leave this report and not address the gap that's disproportionately affecting this entire community. I gave my TED Talk at Creighton, my alma mater, our alma mater.
Yay!
And announced noise and talked about the legacy of journalism and segregation and civil rights and disruption that has come out of Omaha.
Can we talk a little bit about the art of journalism? I feel like when we think about journalists, everyone thinks about information, which is super important, and getting information out. But what you mentioned earlier about telling the story, making it a narrative.
So historically, media has been limited to those who have access to literacy. Now we're in this place where information access is decentralized. And it's becoming more and more accessible. The stories that are being told are just as dimensional as we are, because that's how many people are on the platforms. We have the ability to transmit information instantly and be able to pull from many sources at the same time. Storytelling is fundamental. It's essential to human existence. It's pervasive in all cultures, all languages, all places, because stories are inspiring. Everyone loves a good story. And now that millions of people can encounter a good story in the next 5 minutes, then it will transform your built environment.
Oh, he be speaking the words, y'all. Is all Black art revolutionary art? I think about Billie Holiday, right? Strange Fruit.
Yes.
And then I think about NWA, Fuck the Police. I think about This Is America. We're always making these freedom songs.
All Black art is revolutionary in the way that you weren't supposed to make art.
Right.
Nor to be as influential or successful or have as much reach or be as profound as you are. I once was speaking to a pastor who said that hip hop artists and musicians are the prophets of our time. We need a soundtrack for our change. Favorite song of 2018?
Oh my God. Favorite song of 2018. Ooh. You act like I can remember years. What songs came out in 2018?
That's a really good question.
That was the big Cardi year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 2018 was a big Cardi year.
I love her. Cardi is one of the few artists that's out here saying this, saying it. Saying what needs to be said and saying it consistently, and has been saying it consistently. And once she got to her platform, that's what she's used it for.
Seeing how Bodak Yellow took over the world, I was literally saying, Bodak Yellow is the new national anthem. It is the American dream. The song chronicles the American dream in the finest. She's the absolute epitome of all things that you say is the American dream. Here's a child of immigrants growing up in the Bronx with, all these challenges, but goes to an art school and discovers herself, and then, just strips to make it by, and is I'm talented, but hopefully I make it one day, and then blows the fuck up. And and then everyone is singing Bodak Yellow everywhere, and when you hear the intro, that chime, and everyone's like, hey, the entire crowd going wild because everyone knows every word of that song. And I'd say that's revolutionary art.